So we spoke about outsourcing activities in the previous video. Let's get into a bit more detail. Are you regularly checking that the outsourced agency takes care of privacy, follows any compliances? Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's monitor or let's see how can we monitor our outsourcing vendors where we outsource several activities with respect to HR. For example, payroll processing could be outsourced. Some people could have a central HRMS system with all activities on one system, hosted maybe outside your organization. But payroll, provident fund, these are some places where the data actually goes out. Background verification. Data goes out and maybe some data is collected based on the verification done. So what do you do on pre-onboarding stage? You do a due diligence to see whether your vendor to whom you are outsourcing the activity is okay to have privacy compliances. Does he do perform privacy assessments in his organization? If he does, when did he last do that, and can he share some reports from there itself? And then let me examine their processes. Once I do the onboarding, I need to know how is my data safe. Ideally, this should be a part of due diligence, but now I need to get into the details. Right? Who accesses it? How do they access it? Where is it stored? Is it encrypted? Is it backed up? We're going to get into details of data management practice in the next slide. And are they collecting minimum possible data required? Data minimization being followed. If processing activity is a change, if there's change in provident fund rule, if there's change in payroll rules, are they making adequate changes and keeping people informed? Ongoing compliance management. Periodic audits and assessments. You should do their periodic audits and assessments. Ask them. How frequently do they do that? And can we participate, or we should be allowed to participate? Audit their data management practices, details in the next slide. Do they have any compliance certificates by any chance? How would they have it? At least their own auditors or their external auditors would say that yes, we have done these assessments and we comply with these regulations, so this is what we follow. Are they confirming that the data is available locally and not externally? Is there any incident response planning system that they have? Do they adhere to DPDP Act? Do they adhere to GDPR? Why are these two taken as more important? India and Europe, right? And overall adherence to compliances. You may also see what kind of contracts they have with their own employees, because they must be keeping a privacy clause in their contracts with their employees. Are they subcontracting? And finally, how would they retain the data once the processing is over? How would they delete it? So let's talk about the data management practices that you expect your vendors to follow, or you should expect your vendors to follow. How secure is data collection? It's on an app. My employee logs into the HRMS and starts feeding his personal information, uploads his Aadhaar card, his banking, cancel check, so sensitive personal data, maybe some biometric also. Is the collection secure? Is the application app version on my laptop and my mobile phone encrypting the data before it actually gets uploaded? Or any other privacy enhancement technology being used? Where is it stored? Ideally locally, in a central server. Cloud service providers are not an issue until the fact that you have safety and privacy clauses in their contracts. Who accesses this data? Only them? Is there a proper role-based access mechanism? Is the access only through the application? Or is there a maintenance window from where the database owner or the application developer can also access the data with or without permission? Are all the accesses logged? Tomorrow, if I need to show it to my auditor, can I ask you for a log? How is that data processed? Who processes? Are there any subcontractors? Are there any further third parties involved? If yes, do all these parameters work over there also? Do they also follow all that I need from you to follow? How safe is it when you share the data with the third party? What kind of contracts are you signing with your own employees who handle my employees' personal data? And now it is applicable not only to you, but also to any subcontractor that you have had. What happens when the contract ends? Where does the data go? Do you actually delete it? If yes, what is the deletion mechanism used? If no, then where is it? Are you creating a shadow data? Data which is not in anyone's visibility, but it is lying somewhere, so the chances of breach increase. So this is a short discussion about the data management practices that you need to ensure are happening properly, not only in your organization when you are handling the PIIs or personally identifiable information for your customers and your associates, but also to the third parties who are handling it for your employees. Remember, even employees have sensitive information, their financials, their performance, and biometrics, right? Many people would not host biometric attendance software in their environment. So when an employee uses his thumb impression, it gets logged in and cross-checked from remote. That means his thumb impression is available remotely also. Is it taken care of properly? So these are some of the very important things that you need to take care of when you are dealing with external vendors, especially when they are handling the personal information of your own employees. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.